For over a century now, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have been struggling to be heard in this country, a country that makes decisions about our people every day, decisions distinctly about us as Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people.
We will make laws for you without you because we know what's best for you. Policies have been so punishing for our people.
A lot of decisions are not made by traditional owners or by locals.
We've had decades of programs that have not been effective for Aboriginal people, and it's broken the trust of Aboriginal people in that process. The gap is across the whole of the nation, not just in remote communities.
The time has come for us to think differently because what has been happening hasn't worked.
The Voice is a very practical proposal. It enhances our democracy and gives us the opportunity to guide the Parliament to make better decisions about us. But it is also the form of constitutional recognition Indigenous people are seeking.
We're standing up now to say the time is right for us to be recognised. If you look back at the Uluru Statement from the Heart, it was a gift to the wider Australian community to walk with us.
A lot of people will say, well, how does this make practical changes in the lives of people on the ground?
The Voice is a representative body similar to how many other representative bodies work. You cannot have a national body without local and regional to ensure that we are heard from the ground and to also ensure that we're heard in Canberra where the big decisions are made.
It's starting from the communities, from the mums and the dads, the traditional owners, the elders, the people who live in those communities, addressing and talking about business that occurs in those areas around health, education, employment.
We would have a say in how we look at our outcomes.
If our policy decisions are based on this Aboriginal knowledge and this Aboriginal ways of doing, we'll actually see much more effective prevention of these problems, which of course is humane as well as being more cost effective.
One of the things that people really need to understand is the history of this country, and in particular the way the rule of law or government decisions have been weaponised and caused harm.
We have suffered from genocide, from stolen generations, forced assimilation. This trauma that we carry from all of this continued powerlessness in the decisions that are made about us all the time, can be addressed by this referendum when we vote yes and constitutionally enshrine a voice to Parliament. We need to do something different this time, and the Constitution is the only place where a voice can be out of the reach of hostile governments.
Once we have a national voice, that's not going to be dismantled at a stroke of a pen.
It is a unifying opportunity for this great country. It is a unifying opportunity for our non-Indigenous brothers and sisters to change the birth certificate of the nation.
This is for the Australian people to do. It's a question for us on if we think that all future parliaments should listen to Indigenous people and give us the respect and dignity that comes with a voice.
It recognises 65,000 years of continuous connection to country.
We are the oldest living culture in the world. And if it doesn't happen, what do I tell my grandchildren? What do you tell your grandchildren? That we're not good enough. I would hate for that to happen. I am feeling hopeful, and I think as Indigenous peoples, we always have to live in hope that things will change for the better. So for me, I am hopeful because I also know there's a lot of good people out there.
Doesn't matter how long you've been in this country, but all Australians share is that proud heritage and culture. Because when you take the lessons from the past and you look to the future, this is the greatest step forward that we can take to ensure that we can shape policies and laws and improve our lives.